Hey everyone, and welcome to Grounded by Yoga. Welcome to your practice. Namaste. Thank you for being here, and today we will have a down to earth practice. So which means we will be grounding ourselves through movement, extending the exhalation, adding some patterns to the breath to target apana values, to work with these values. The values are the movement of prana inside the body. And this value, apana, is associated with grounding, elimination, letting go. So very useful when we are not able to release emotions, probably when we have difficulties to eliminate waste from the body. This practice can really help us. So if you are ready to start, find me in a sitting position where we're going to start with a gentle breath awareness meditation to help us settle the mind for the practice. Before we start, make sure you have a blanket to serve as a cushion if you want to use it, to support your knees for kneeling position. This will help protect your kneecaps. We will be also using a strap. You are not, it is not obligatory, but you can use it. And we will be using as well some blocks, optional always. So once you are well seated, find your sitting position, cross-legged seated or in Siddhasana, hands resting, palms facing up, in Gain Mudra, index and thumb slightly touching. Feel the sitting bones well anchored. Slightly engage the core to activate your muscles. Lengthen the spine as you press the sitting bone down. Lifting your head toward the ceiling, slightly tuck the chin to the chest, relax the shoulders, allow the eyes to close down or gaze soft. And take this precious time to check with yourself how is your mind and body today. Notice without any judgment and then let it go. Turn your attention inward. Noticing, feeling the sensation of the inhalation and exhalation. Any sensation, it can be the movement of the chest, movement of the belly, the air touching the back of the throat with each inhalation. Whatever attracts your attention, your awareness. Simple breath awareness to start with, just to help settle the mind a little bit, to be more present throughout the practice. Today we will be using as a compensation, as a complementary of apana vayu, we will be using the technique of the bandhas, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha and Jalandhara Bandha. So the bandhas are energy locks, if you are not familiar to it. Mula Bandha is a slight lift of the pelvic floor. Uddiyana Bandha is a gentle pulling of the belly in and up, the lower belly particularly. Pulling the belly toward the spine gently and lifting the belly up is how we activate Uddiyana Bandha. And Jalandhara Bandha is a slight tuck of the chin to the chest. So the bandhas are meant to retain or to keep the energy around the vital organs. The energy lock, the bandhas, serve as controlling the energy throughout the body. Those three particularly are useful to keep the energy around the vital organs. If you are not familiar to the practice of the bandha, that's okay. You don't have to practice if that's too much for your mind. So during the practice today, we will also add some patterns to the breath, especially extending the exhalation to target the parasympathetic nervous system, which is grounding. And same for the count of the breath. If you are not comfortable with it, don't worry about it. Just focus on your breath, natural breath, and it's gonna be fine. So we'll spend here the next 2 minutes in silence. Stay focused on your breath. Simple breath awareness. Noticing the in and out of the breath gently. The chest is open, collarbones broad. Slightly tuck the chin to the chest. The crown of the head is still drawing toward the ceiling to really create space between each vertebra. One minute left here. And from now, bring your hands to the heart center in Anjali Mudra. Exhale to empty the lungs and preparing to chant a single Om to welcome ourselves and to connect to the universe. And on your next inhale to chant, Welcome to your practice, everyone. Interlace your fingertips in front, open up the eyes if they are closed. And as you inhale, extend your palms forward. Keep your shoulders down. Exhale here. Inhale, lift your arms up, palms facing toward the ceiling. Exhale, release the shoulders down again. Shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, stay there. Exhale. Inhale once more, filling up the lungs from the bottom till the top. And as you exhale, release your hands, interlace your fingertips behind your back, and extend your knuckle backward. Inhale here, looking up very slightly. And exhale, stay here. Take a normal inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, release your hands, palms facing down on your lap. And take a moment to feel any sensation around the shoulders, in your arms. and prepare to move. So get rid of the blocks and find me in props if you are using them to sit on, and find me in a tabletop position. You can place a blanket to make a cushion underneath your knees. This can be helpful if you struggle to kneeling. And from here, hands underneath your shoulders, spread your fingertips wide. Hips above the knees, press the top of the feet into the mat. Neutral spine, slightly take the chin to the chest. And prepare to move between cat and cows. And on your next inhale, lengthen the belly toward the floor, opening up the chest, looking forward. And as you exhale, tuck the chin to the chest, round the back. Inhale, lengthen the belly, open the chest. Exhale, round the back, chin to chest, tuck the tailbone, and keep going like that at your own pace, flowing between cats and cows. Starting to warming up the spine, the shoulder girdle. Releasing any stagnation, any energy stuck around the spine. Two more like that. And on your next inhale, find your neutral spine, find your tabletop position, and pause. And from here, we will be moving between tabletop position and extended child pose. We will add a count to the breath. We will start with inhaling for 4, exhaling for 4, and slowly building up the exhalation to the count of 8. If extending the exhalation is not comfortable, please stay at a comfortable count, or even stay focused with the simple in and out of the breath without counting. Your options. From here, inhale to prepare. Stay in tabletop position. Exhale. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, sit back on your heels for 4, 3, 2, 1. Forehead reaching the floor. Inhale for 4, tabletop. 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5 if that's comfortable. 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4. And keep going at your own pace until the exhalation reaches the count of 8. Slowly building up the exhalation. And once you find extended child pose, stay here. Forehead on the floor, arms extended in front. Relax your arms and land wherever you are. Notice your breath. Notice your mind. Be present. And on your next inhale, come on up to a for kneeling position. Get rid of the blanket if you are using one. Step your hands about one hand span forward, tuck the toes under, inhale here. And as you exhale, send your hips up and high into down dog, downward facing dog. Spread the fingertips wide, extend and rotate the shoulders. Keep bending the knees if you need to. Tuck the tailbone under to lengthen the spine and stay here in stillness for 5 slow, deep breaths. Looking toward the toes, slightly tuck the chin to the chest. Perhaps welcoming any challenging. One more breath here. And on your next inhale, come onto the ball of your feet as you sweep your right leg up, keep squaring the hips to the floor. And as you exhale, shift your right knee to the chest and step it forward between your hands. Bring your left foot a little closer toward your hands. And from here, bend the front knee. Press the front knee foot firmly into the floor. And on your next inhale, slowly rise up, arms overhead, and find your warrior one. Inhale here, arms up. And as you exhale, lower the arms. Inhale, lift your arms overhead. Exhale, lower the arms. 2 more times like that. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale. This time we hold the pose. Engage Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Slightly tuck the chin to the chest to activate Jalandhara Bandha and focus on your breath. Both feet are pressing firmly into the floor. Find stillness and comfort into the pose. Two more breaths. And on your next inhale, bring your hands to the heart center. Grab your blocks. Place your blocks in a high setting. You might need to use them in a moment for pyramid pose. Hands to the heart center in Anjali Mudra. Options to bring your hands behind your back, palms facing the back. So resting the back of your hands against your sacrum and extend your front leg. Inhale here to open up the chest. And as you exhale, keep micro-bending the front legs. And as you exhale, fold from your hips. Take the chin to the chest and find your pyramid pose. You can stay here in a halfway setting. Or if you have space, keep folding down. We'll be here for the next 5 slow deep breaths. Both feet are pressing firmly into the floor. Pyramid pose. Parshvottanasana. Shoulders away from your ears. And prepare to move, to release. On your next inhale, lift up halfway, keep looking down. Get rid of the blocks, hands on your hips. Inhale, lift up. And as you exhale, step forward into Tadasana at the top of your mat. Hands alongside your palms facing forward, and feel the contact, the support of the earth underneath your feet. Feel grounded, steady like a mountain. On your next inhale, keep micro-bending the knees as you sweep your arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward. Hands on the mat, Uttanasana, hands on the mat or on your shin, wherever is comfortable. And slowly extend your legs. So legs straight, and we stay here for a little bit. Taking hold of the opposite elbows, perhaps swaying side to side. And find stillness after a few rounds. Hands can rest on the mat, on your shin. And as you inhale, lift up halfway, tuck the chin to the chest, flat back. Exhale, hands on your mat. Step back into plank. Long line from the heels to the crown of the head. Pressing the mat away as you spread your shoulder blades wide. Options to lower the knees down and tuck the toes. Lower your chest, keep the elbows tucked to the rib. Chin on the mat. And as you inhale, slide your chest forward and up. Up dog. Looking forward. Take a slow deep inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, send your hips up and back, down dog. And breathe in. 3 slow deep breaths. Looking toward your toes. Options to close down the eyes. On your next inhale, come onto the ball of your feet. Sweep your left leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. And step your left foot between your hands. Step your right foot closer. Press the right heel down. Bend the front foot. Press the front foot firmly into the floor. Inhale, lift up. Arms overhead, warrior one. And exhale, lower your arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower down. The posture is steady. Just your arms are moving. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower down. One more time, inhale. And exhale. This time we hold the pose. Inhale, arms up. Tuck the chin to the chest. Engage Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha. Slightly activation of the pelvic floor, slightly drawing the lower belly in and up. 5 slow deep breath here. Warrior one. And on your next inhale, bring your hands to the heart center in Anjali Mudra. Extend the front leg. Grab your blocks if you are using them. And from here, hands in the back of your sacrum. Inhale to opening up the chest. And as you exhale, fold forward from your hips. Options to stay halfway or hands on your block and keep folding deeper. Take the chin to the chest. Feel steady. Feel supported by both feet here. Both feet are firmly supporting your posture. The front leg is micro bend. Take the chin to the chest. Allow the eyes to close down if that's okay for you. 3 slow deep breaths here. Pyramid pose. And as you inhale, lift up halfway, take the chin to the chest. Get rid of the block, hands on your hips. Inhale, rise up. And as you exhale, step forward, Tadasana. Top of the mat, hands, palms facing forward. Broaden the collarbones to open up the chest. Slightly tuck the chin to the chest. The mountain pose. Steady and stable. On your next inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, hands on the mat. Uttanasana. Inhale, lift up halfway. Harder Uttanasana. And exhale, hands on the mat. Step back to plank. Options to lower the knees down. Lower the chest on the floor, chin on the floor. Inhale, slide your chest forward and up. Up dog. And as you exhale, send your hips up and back into down dog. 3 slow deep breaths here. And on your next inhale, lower the knees down and tuck the toes and turn yourself around. So laying down on your back, bend your knees, sole of the feet flat. The feet are slightly further out of reach from your hands. So you are here in a bridge setting, Setubandha Savangasana. We will be practicing dynamic bridge. We will add some arms flow into the posture and a count of the breath, a pattern. So we'll start with inhaling for the count of 4, exhaling for the count of 4. And we'll be slowly reaching to the count of 8. Exhale to prepare. You can close down the eyes if that's okay for you today. Take the chin to the chest. Exhale. Inhale, lift your hips, arms up until your arms, the back of your hand reach the floor behind your head. Exhale, lower down. Everything. Hips, arms alongside you. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you've got this. Inhale for 4, lifting your hips and arms overhead. And exhale for 6. Lower everything down. At your own pace, slowly extending the exhalation to the count of 8 at your own. And when you finish, do another round. Inhale, lift your hips and arms overhead. And exhale, lower just the arms. Keep your hips raised. Interlace your fingertips underneath your buttocks if that's okay for you. Or rest your hands alongside the body. Pressing your forearms into the floor. Keep the chin tucked to the chest. Setu Bandha Savangasana, bridge pose. Let's hold here for 5 slow deep breaths. We are slowly making our way to cool down, to our cool down series. The grounding part of the practice. And on your next inhale, release your hands. And as you exhale, lower the hips down. Bring your hips, your feet as wide as the yoga mat and shift your knees toward each other in a constructive resting position. Pause there. Notice your breath. Be aware of yourself lying down here. The contact of the mat. And now bring your hands, your arms to a cactus-shaped position. Keep your feet where they are. Knees up. Inhale here. And as you exhale, shift your knees to the left side of your mat. Halfway. Inhale, bring your knees to center. Exhale, knees to the right. Dynamic twist. Inhale, knees to center. Exhale, knees to the left. Keep going at your own pace. Windshield whippers. Next, inhale to bring your knees back to center. And as you exhale, shift your knees to the chest. Inhale here. And as you exhale, shift your knees to the right side of your mat. So that here we are in a supine twist. Extend your left hand to the side. Keep looking up if you have any neck injuries, or look toward the left thumb. We're not going to be here for long. Let's take 3 slow deep breaths here. If you can, shift your awareness into the lower belly. And on your next inhale, bring your head back to center, knees to center. Exhale, shift your knees to the left side of your mat. Extend your right hand, your right arm to the side. Keep looking up or look toward your right thumb. 3 slow deep breath here, supine twist. Next inhale, bring your heads to center, shift your knee to center. And exhale, extend your legs in front. Let's take a moment here in laying down on our back in Shavasana pose. Let's take some time to relax, to be, to ground. Hug the knees to the chest on your next inhale. And roll over to any side of your mat. And slowly pressing up to sitting. So here you can sit on the blanket. If you know that you have really tight hamstring, you can use a strap as well to help you fold forward. Preparing for our seated forward fold before we take some rest in Shavasana. So get your strap handy. Sit on your prop, on your blanket, extend your legs in front, dorsiflex the ankles, and rest your hands alongside your hips. Fingertips pointing to the side, open up the collarbones, looking forward, slightly engage the core, the quads. The legs are strong. Dandasana, the rod. Slightly tuck the chin to the chest. Your shoulders away from your ears. There's a lot of action here, a lot of muscles engaged to keep us sitting upright. And grab your strap if you are using one. Loop the strap around the ball of your feet. Find your Dandasana again, pulling the strap with your hand. Opening up the chest here. Inhale to prepare. And as you exhale, fold forward from your hips, walking your hands down the strap, perhaps taking hold of your feet. And fold. Next, inhale, lift up halfway, tuck the chin to the chest. And exhale, fold forward. Seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana. And here the invitation is to inhale for the count of 4. And exhaling for the count of 8. We'll be staying here for quite some times. So don't force it. Just allow the exhalation to soften the posture. Don't force it. Inhale for 4, exhale for 8. So along the practice, we have mostly be focused on forward fold, some twists, which are the posture that enables us to target Apanavayus, the pathway of
elimination, grounding, releasing, letting go, to find stability emotionally and physically. Allow your body to soften, to deepen with each exhalation. Let the exhalation signaling to your brain that you are safe here. You can release. Let's take 3 more breaths here. And on your next inhale, looking forward,
Lift up halfway. And as you exhale, coming back to an upright sitting, hands resting on your lap, close down the eyes and notice where are you landing? How is your mind, the breath? Perhaps noticing that your breath is calm, steady, which is a sign of a strengthened apana vayu, the pathway of being grounded. And slowly open up the eyes, get rid of the props and turn yourself around, lay down on your back. Extend your legs in front, arms alongside you, palms facing up. Knees, feet slightly wider than your hips. Your hands slightly apart from your body. Tuck the chin to the chest and make any adjustment that you need to feel even 5 to 10% comfortable, extra comfortable. You can place a bolster underneath your legs, underneath your knees. You can place a blanket underneath your head. And once you are well settled, allow yourself to really feel heavy. The bones are heavy. Your limbs heavy. Due to the pulling down of the gravity. Allow yourself to fully relax for the next 10 minutes here in Shavasana. Enjoy your rest. And start to come back to your body, your space. Take a slow, deep inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Slowly bring some movement in your hands, your fingertips. Options to stay here laying down if that's what you want today. If that's what your body is asking for. Just check with yourself. Otherwise, if you are ready to join me for our pranayama and meditation, sitting, hug the knees to the chest. And roll over to the right side of your mat. Find your fetus position. Take 2 natural breaths here. And slowly press up to sitting. Find your meditation prop. Either sitting on a block, on a bolster, cross-legged seated, or one shin in front of the other in Siddhasana, as I am at the moment. Rest your hands, palms facing down in Gain Mudra. And straight away connect to the breath. Eyes are closed or gaze soft. Slightly tuck the chin to the chest. Your sitting bones pressing firmly into the prop. Lengthening the spine. Relax the shoulder blades down the back. Shoulders relax. Your posture is steady and comfortable to support you for the next 8 to 10 minutes here sitting, preparing the mind for a short meditation at the end. But first we'll start with a pranayama, Nadi Shodhana, alternative nostril breathing. So grab your dominant hand, index and middle fingers placed between your eyebrows, thumb and ring fingers touching the nostrils. Exhale to empty the lungs to prepare. Inhale through the nose, through both nostrils, and exhale through the nose. Close the right, inhale left. Close the left, open right, exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale through the left nostrils. This is 1 cycle, so keep going at your own pace, inhaling through the left, exhaling through the right, inhaling through the right, exhaling through the left. Nadi Shodhana, alternative nostril breathing. If you have difficulty breathing through either nostrils, the left or the right, you can practice by visualizing the practice. You don't have to close with your hands, with your fingers. Visualizing the practice is also beneficial. And if any uncomfortable sensation in the chest or behind the forehead is happening, please release the technique. Come back to your natural breath. 2 minutes left here. So here, by starting on the left nostrils, we are actually targeting the right part of the brain. Activate the right part of the brain, which is considered as the nadi, the energy channels of the moon, the feminine, the calming and grounding. Ideal to calm down. And after your next exhalation through the left nostrils, release the technique, release your hand on your lap. Check your posture. And focus on your natural breath, in and out. Be with yourself, with whatever may happening right now for you. Perhaps you can experience a little bit of what Apana value practice has to offer. Notice how is your breath, how is your mind. Calm, perhaps. Open. Empty. Perhaps today was a practice to get rid of what no longer serves you, creating more space to bring in new emotions, new relationship, positive, hopefully. And from here, you are welcome to, and I encourage you to stay for more time here in meditation. But now it is time for us to close the practice. But if you have time, you can stay. There is no rush, just pure being. Hopefully you can carry on the benefits of this Apana practice with you today. A more grounded version of you, more receptive, more open. More kind. If you want to close the practice with me today, I invite you to bring your hands to the heart center in Anjali Mudra. Take a slow, deep inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, open the mouth and let it go. Any residue of negative energy. Once more, inhale through the nose. And open the mouth, let it go. You can scrub your hands together to create some heat. And after a moment, place your hands on top of your eyes, bow your head. Breathe. And slowly open up the eyes if you're ready to transition back to your day. Thank you everyone for joining me today, for practicing with me. I really enjoyed. Feel free to leave me your comment if you have any questions. And hopefully you will have a wonderful day. Namaste.